Hello, hello, hello. Wherever you find this video, welcome, welcome, welcome. Last night was the full moon in Scorpio, and since the eclipse, things have been drastically shifting and changing for me. Really very specific downloads coming to me, forewarning me and foretelling me what to expect, so that I'm ready. Some of it good, some of it not so good. Well, it's all good, but might not feel so good at the time. One of the things that I was clearly shown was it happened in doses. Firstly, I was woken up to the scripture that says it's very easy to love those that love you, but true love is loving your enemies. And I didn't really think I had many enemies, but someone knew what was going to come at me and forewarned me of that. And in the weeks that followed that download from Spirit, lots of things happened, lots of smear campaigns, hate, people slagging me off, all kinds of things took place. And it was quite upsetting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a human being, I have feelings. But because I'd been forewarned, I kind of just thought, that's fine. This is not gone unnoticed by Spirit. Spirit knows what's up, and just keep going. And then that word was kind of snowballing, and I had this very strong picture that I was about to step up into my God-given power. And even saying that word brings slight resistance in me to say that that have power, but it's power that runs through me, God's power, divine power, however you want to define it. And we can shy away from that, and we can think, we can feel, I don't know, self-conscious or a little bit like we have to dull our shine a bit. But Spirit was clearly telling me, no, you are a powerful being, and you're here for a reason and a purpose, and it's time you actually stood up tall and stepped into that. And I've been learning along the way, like bit by bit, but this felt like the picture that I had in my little book of worms was like a 5-year, what would normally take 5 years in earthly years was going to happen in an instant, or it felt like an instant. I was being catapulted forwards. I had many things come up. It's all to do with music, particularly. 25 years ago, it was prophesied time and time again that my voice was going to be used to speak on behalf of Source, God, love, energy, whatever words you want to use for it. I know people are uncomfortable with the word God, but the essence of our creator, or the source of love, that we are made in that image, that voice that knows you to your core, every cell in your body, every aspect, every thought before you've even thought it, that energy, that love, speaking on behalf of that was going to come through music. So a few weeks ago, as I say, it started small. I was attacked on an individual basis. Then it kind of ricocheted out into bands and various things. And then I really felt like there was coming a point where I was going to have to make a clear distinction about what I stand for and who I stand for. And when I did do that and I stepped into that energy, I saw people dropping like flies. People that were supporting me before, and we're here now, are going to disappear. People are going to be like, what is she on about? What's she talking about? What's she nattering on about? Weird, whatever. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. But I also saw that people that were aligned or in tune and had ears to hear and eyes to see will flock, because I speak truth. Some people aren't ready for the truth. Some people don't see it as the truth. That's not for me to decide. That's already known. So last night I didn't sleep, and then since I feel like I'm going through another awakening, I said that in my other video, last night I wasn't sleeping. I was up at 3 a.m, 3. And I got up, and then I realised it was the full moon. And the full moon in Scorpio is a massive transformative time, all about power and stepping into your power, your full-bodied, fully embodied, God-given purpose, unashamedly saying, this is it, this is me, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm here for. And that's becoming so solidified in me that, yes, I feel like the last year and a half perhaps, or all the things that I've interacted have been almost like a test, because there's been so many different types of thought processes, different types of belief systems, different types of way to deal with things and handle things. And I've, sometimes you're like weaving between it, trying to like keep yourself in line with your own truth. But I believe that I've stayed truthful to who I am and who I continue to be. And because of that, there's that thing of, to great power comes great responsibility. That in fact, if you can stay truthful to yourself without being influenced and pulled from left to right, that you can remain true, then you will be given more, because you've been faithful in the little. You can then be trusted with a bigger elevation or a bigger gift or whatever. So it's been pretty wild and intense and liberating. I've got my notes here. And from April the 8th of the eclipse, that period of time, there was a transformational portal. It felt like a portal. It was a portal pushing you towards your power and your North Node. And your North Node is your purpose in life. The reason you came here, the reason that you do what you do, that it's written on you like a blueprint. And your North Node is being activated through this portal and this time. And you may have felt like the last 4 weeks have been extremely chaotic, but to me, I've seen this like clearing away of the old, and it happens regularly, but this feels quite momentous. Clearing away of the old, pushing us forward, me forward, into our power and our purpose. Conjunct North Node, pushing you towards your destiny and what's right for you. And there were the questions like, what wisdom have you gained during this period of time? I've gained so much wisdom and seen things, like been shown things before they've happened, and then I've seen it happen and gone, well, I knew that was coming. Anywho, I didn't sleep last night, so I had this full moon experience. Yesterday I was given a vision of myself and 2 other ladies. I saw an album cover and it was called the Three Sarapin, and I proposed the idea. I said, I've had this vision of these 3 Sarapin, and we're just singing from the heavenlies, angelic music that will heal. I saw us as women pouring this water out from the heavens to the earth, and through the vocals, through the message from spirit, that it would be a very healing and transformative album. We started it yesterday. And I was in this energy of being with the angels. And this morning, I had an interaction with someone. I won't name them, but it's not someone that I expected to have this type of interaction with. But God was clearly showing me that unexpected people will come. They will come, because those that know your light and your love will be sent, or they will be attracted to your energy. Anyway, the beginning of the conversation was quite dark and heavy, and we were talking about, betrayal and being hurt. And then God just swept in, and it was like, holy, holy, came in and started like, the presence was just thick and heavy, fell on the conversation and took it in a way I never expected to happen. And this individual had an experience with God and felt healed and liberated. And through my music, through my voice, and through the things that were coming through. And I don't take credit for these things. It's the channel. I see myself as a vessel or a conduit where spirit speaks through me. And then I was dragged away into the lab by angels, and they said, come here. And I was swept into heaven, and I sang with the angels for about half an hour, and I just want to weep at that experience. And I know who I am more than ever, and I'm unashamedly going to be that person. So changes are coming. Stay if you want to, leave if you must. But I love you.